I really want you to understand something. I want you to understand the importance of what is about to happen in your life. The 27th of December 2019, it is not only going to bring a turning point into your life, but it's going to provide you with an opportunity. It is going to provide you with an option. It is also very, very, very important for me to say that at the same time, there are going to be elements of unknown. There are going to be elements of like a very challenging situation indeed. What I want you to understand and what I need you to know, that you are entering a very special period when it comes to your life, my gorgeous, my ever so precious Cancerinis, my beautiful Cancerians. It is not only about the 27th of December 2019. I am talking about the whole month. I am talking about the whole of December. I'm referring to the actual whole of December. You can imagine this time of the year like a very, very powerful, very supercharged, and you can also imagine it just like a basically beautiful, amazing, and rather sacred, powerful door that you are about to walk through. My gorgeous Cancerinis, this reading for December 2019, it is not only like super powerful, super significant. It's probably one of the best and most important readings I have ever done for Cancerinis, from you, my gorgeous Cancerians. Indeed, the energy of this reading is absolutely mind-blowing. It's all about the unfoldment. It's all about the changes and it's all about the new beginnings, but it's also a lot of thinking it's going to be going on at the same time, and this is because you're going to be blown away with things which are going to be happening to you throughout December. I say blown away because you will find yourself rather like all around the place. You're going to find yourself in some places where you wouldn't think you're going to find yourself. You're going to find yourself quite a few times to be surrounded by the people who you wouldn't normally you find yourself to be surrounded by, and that in itself is going to trigger so many energetic points which cosmically and energetically it's about to raise your vibration, and the vibration is going to be so powerful that at the same time it's going to help you to illuminate so much around you, so much about you. It's going to be like a half and a half, really, to be quite honest. There are certain things that are just going to bounce back from the past and will want you to it will want to certainly become the part of this spiritual journey right now. But the other half is it's basically about bringing an insight from things that used to make you happy and you're not doing them. And somehow along the way, you forgot how to be happy. You forgot how to do these things. You forgot how to incorporate these things into your life, but it's important because it's part of your spiritual journey, okay? And so that's the one half, for example, and another half it's all going to be about new situations, challenging situations, and also like absolutely vava-voomish surprises that you're actually going to have, because for once you're going to be able to see yourself from a slightly different angle, and you're finally going to be proud with yourself and with your success, with things that you have done. That energy is just going to be everything, because it's at the same time it's going to activate you, it's going to re-energize you, and the sad time of your life, it's coming to an end. The miserable, I'm not saying you were miserable, I'm just saying emotional, heavy, hard time is coming to an end. Lots of Cancerinis have gone through lots of emotions, especially in the past 24 months. It was a very deep time, it was very intense time, it was very significant time, because lots of you, my gorgeous Cancerinis, have been going through all sorts of changes when it comes to your emotions, when it comes to your life, when it comes to your energy, when it comes to your health and things like that. So now it was a lot boiling down to this particular ooh la la moment, this point. And I said this many times, Cancerinis, you know that the actual December is a very powerful, it's actually a sacred time of the year. My Lord, very sacred indeed in many different ways, but I am now talking about and referring purely to the actual vibration that this month is going to have. It's not only the last month of the year, but as I said before, from September until December, these few months are like, oh my Lord, very powerful when it comes to our unfoldment. And on another hand, these months are also very powerful, which are able and which are going to provide us with an opportunity again to work on certain things that are very important for our spiritual journeys, for us, for our lives, for our development, that we may have like a kind of not kind of be aware of, or we just kind of went by, because it depends, what's going on in our lives, what they take our mind away from things. And sometimes when we are focused towards something in particular, then we are getting like maybe we just miss certain things that are rather important and sacred along the way. So now this is why this is going to be an absolutely mind-blowing moment in time, because this is going to be highly vibrational time when it comes to this unfoldment. So emotionally, you're going to find yourself like being like a rather like all around the place, not in a bad way. I mean, what does that even mean, or all around the place? But emotionally, I mean like you will be quite wondering quite a lot, and suddenly you're going to kind of open your eyes towards people in your life. Maybe you didn't pay attention to someone, maybe you want to spend a bit more time with the certain people in your life. It's very important because it's going to help you to reflect, but it's also going to help you to open your eyes. But most certainly an absolutely mind-blowing moment, it's actually going to happen to you on the 27th of December 2019. My gorgeous Cancerinis, let me tell you something that the 27th of December 2019, this is the day of your own grounding, which is going to bring you blessings, which is on another hand going to help you to manifest so much, and to have the power of your mind is just going to be absolutely on top notch. It's going to be remarkable. But this is not just like by itself. This is a lot that was actually leading to this moment, leading to this point. Lots of signs had different things to deal with. When it comes to Cancerinis, emotionally, you had to deal with certain things. You had to come to terms with certain things, within the last couple of years especially. So that's why this is going to be an amazing time, because it's leading to your destiny and fortune. It's leading to your Wheel of Fortune moment indeed. It is not unusual to have a Wheel of Fortune moment in December, but this, my gorgeous Cancerini, this is like going to be mind-blowing, because at the same time, you will be kind of emerging in a completely different way, in a completely different sense, in a completely different feel, which is on another hand going to help you to understand what's coming without kind of putting certain blockages around you and preventing yourself from moving on. And that in itself is going to be absolutely amazing moment in time. Absolutely fantastic, because what is actually going to happen, not only an amazing culmination is going to take this on this day on the 27th of December, not only an amazing culmination, but it's going to be the conclusion that you're going to have, and that conclusion is just going to be absolutely remarkable, very important and very powerful. And this is also going to mark the end of the actual problem, because the balance spiritually and the balance is going to be absolutely perfect spiritually. And when it comes to your practicality, you have to have your mind open on this particular day, because you need to be so wise to be as open-minded as you can, so you do not block anything, you do not prevent anything, because you are going to be surprised what is going to actually happen. It is going to be amazing, because it is all about the actual idea that you are going to have, an option that you are going to have, which is going to lead towards the actual new beginning, new start. But this is immediately going to kind of like give you an idea, and it's also going to be rather vavavoom-ish moment in time, because honestly, it's going to be so good that it's actually going to inspire you so much. So even health-wise, this is going to be very inspiring moment in time. So almost immediately on this particular day, on the 27th of December onwards, it is going to be the greatest healing that is going to be around you, that is going to influence you and impact you in such a way where you're going to feel very like creativity is going to be like, oh my God, but also at the same time, you're going to feel like a very artistic as well. It is going to give you lots of energy, but on another hand, it is just so important because it's something that you always wanted to do, something that you always wanted to change, something that you always wanted to start, something that you always wanted to try, but maybe you were just waiting for the right moment, waiting for the right time. And this is why this moment is so important, because it's a very wise and it's a very highly spiritual and highly powerful moment. And this is going to be so important because there is an amazing realization that you are going to have. As I said, it's just so much to do with what you wanted to do in like absolutely long time, but now the situation is going to be different and you're almost immediately going to be provided with that particular option. This is to do with a very wise and very powerful moment in time. It boils down to the certain opportunity and also little risk that you are going to take, a little risk that you are going to take, and you're going to be absolutely fine with that little risk. And that doesn't matter because you will feel your power, you will sense your power, you will sense this energy, and that in itself is going to push you towards this movement, and that in itself is just going to have a written promise all over the place. And at the same time, you're going to subconsciously feel like a little push in such a way, because you're going to start feeling very light indeed, and that lightness is going to push you to be more creative. And that is, my gorgeous Cancerinis, the sign of the rebirth, the sign of the new start, the sign of the new beginning, which is about to bring you vision. But at the same time, this is going to be a wake-up call, and there is a lot going to be like manifested almost immediately as you're thinking about it, as you're focusing. Your radiance is going to be super powerful, and that is going to take into effect an unfoldment that it wouldn't normally happen, because you're about to activate yourself. This day, you're going to make a decision, and that decision is going to change your life, okay? That decision is going to change your life. You're going to feel very proud of yourself, and people in your life are going to feel proud of you as well, and that is going to be rather Vavavumish moment in time. The actual June 2020, it's going to be very big, my gorgeous Cancerinis. June 2020, it's going to be the very big stage of this particular development of whatever you decide to do, whatever you start going to do, whatever direction you decide to take. June 2020, it's going to be the time when this is going to start to manifest itself. And it's going to be absolutely brilliant, because it's so much to do with one of the biggest things you have ever done, and it's going to help you to reach so much higher than you were normally. And when it comes to your intellect and intuition, the balance is going to be just absolutely remarkable, I really have to say. Very beautiful moment in time. And also expect some kind of a dog around to see, some kind of wolf, some kind of like a coyote, or some kind of a dog that is also going to show themselves to you. This is going to be like some kind of like a spirit guide. This is going to be very spiritual, important time for you when it comes to your omen. And when you see that dog, the dog can do something strange or unusual, but however, you will have this attention. Maybe it's going to be a beautiful color, maybe it's going to bark in a certain way, maybe it's going to run really quickly, maybe you will see coyote and you've never seen them before. It all depends, but you will know as soon as you see the dog, as soon as you see the creature, beautiful animal like dog, you will know at the same time that there is something very important about to happen, very important about to start. Not only you will kind of do something really important for yourself, but you will also do something, you will make something, you will create something that is at the same time going to reflect on other people around you. And you're also going to find out something very important. Certain truth is going to come up. Certain truth is going to come through. Certain truth is going to come to the surface. And this is all around the time when you see this dog, you will know that this omen means so important to you, an important moment in time, because it's going to reveal all these things, okay? And also you will know that you are about to embrace change. Be very open-minded, be adventurous indeed. This is my advice, because this is going to be an important moment in time when it comes to you, my gorgeous, my ever so precious, my beautiful Cancerinis. Okay, my name is Sasha Bonasin and I'm a psychic medium, and this is your monthly horoscope tarot card reading, and it's for you, my gorgeous Cancerinis, and it's for December 2019. So it's for you, my gorgeous Cancerinis, and it's for December 2019. Let me tell you, I'm gonna do this now. As I light one candle, make one wish. As I light another candle, make another wish. Both wishes make and start and make it be the beginning of something very special. Focus on 2020. One wish, second wish. Both you need to focus to happen in 2020. Okay, my Cancerinis? Now, okay, make a wish number one. Yeah. That's your wish number one, my gorgeous Cancerinis. Okay, and make a wish number two. That's absolutely brilliant. Okay, my gorgeous Cancerinis, so let it be, let it be, let it be, let it go with the flow, make it happen, make it be, let it be. Okay, so basically now when it comes to your actual number this month, it's very important for me to say it's an integral part of your journey in December. Your number is actually 6. Ooh la la, your number is 6. I'm saying ooh la la, it's because financially this is going to be ooh la la. Okay, when it comes to success, this is going to be ooh la la. When it comes to your security and power, this is going to be a brilliant moment in time, because as I said, oh my lord, this is probably one of the most important reading I have ever done for the actual Cancerinis, for you my gorgeous Cancers, because the whole month is going to be so deep, so spiritual, so powerful when it comes to the perfect balance of your emotions and of your work and of your success. That is unbelievably important for you to understand this. Number 6 means that there is this good news that you are going to hear, but this is all about your gain. This is all about your advancement. So that's why I'm saying that some other things are not going to be part of like a really big equation when it comes to problems after this point, because you're going to find yourself on an advanced level. And this is so good because it's all about the certain things that you were wanting to happen, but your guardian angel's about to provide you with a little surprise, with a little success. And that in itself is going to be the moment that is going to be very important, because not only the moment in time when it comes to promotion of your life, of what you do, of what you focus, it's going to be an advantage here indeed, but also very important to say that there is a certain recognition of some kind of ability that you are going to realize. Something about yourself is going to take over. New option is going to take over. New start is going to take over. And that is going to affect you and your balance like absolutely like there is no tomorrow, because it's going to shake you to the core and it's going to re-energize you where you need to be re-energized. And most certainly it's almost immediately it's going to bring you a financial opportunity, something to look forward to. And this is going to be absolutely huge moment in time. It's due to your own success, your own accomplishment, and most certainly time is to move on. There was a lot you had to deal with, a lot you've had to focus, but this is just December and now it's the time of an unfoldment. And you will know that you're very, very close to achieving something very special and something really big and something really important in your life. And that in itself is going to be your spiritual petrol, and it's also going to put you in touch with a certain person who you don't really like to deal with, but then you have to kind of like you will have to sort something out financially, something maybe that was like sticking around, something that is just not really meant to be there. So there is a certain problem that you're also going to sort out that you don't really like, but most certainly you're going to make it and you're going to come to the top. So number 6 is a very, very important number when it comes to the actual success and when it comes to you, my gorgeous Cancerinis, because also prepare for an amazing adventure. Not in general, but your life is just to become very interesting. If it was boring, it's about to become very interesting. But most certainly something very unusual, it's also going to take place. Something really bizarre, but not bad, like really good. Because then immediately you're going to discover something very special about yourself. And this is all about what this month is. Like just seeing what's around you, what has been around you, which path you should take, which path you should not waste, and things like that. And most certainly you will find out with a certain adventure as well. Absolutely fantastic, and I really like it so much indeed. When it comes to your health, my gorgeous Cancerinis, this is such an important moment in time. You need to make sure that you keep on taking vitamin D. Rather important. Vitamin D, you can make sure that you get it from the natural sources, or if you can get enough sun, that's fine. But some of the natural sources are like eggs, organic, like a free range eggs, for example. So these are like a quite good, like a source source of natural vitamin D. And also please make sure that you are taking a good amount of calcium. It needs to be natural, it needs to be without any horrible ingredients or anything like that. And also, you know, when it comes to your circulation and your hands, it's quite important if you can take like a fish oils or flaxseed oil. Flaxseed oil is the plant version of fish oils. Fish oils are going to provide you with omega-3 essential fatty acids, but also it's going to be quite good for circulation. But at the same time, it's going to help you like to focus. It's very good for the brain, it's very good for the mind, it's very good for the memory. And if you don't want to take a fish oils, then maybe you can take a flaxseed oil, which is the plant version of fish oils basically instead, and that's absolutely fine. So this is going to do the similar thing. It's going to help you with your focus when it comes to your brain. It's very good. But on another hand, it's going to help you with your circulation and with your joints and with your bones as well, because this is something that is rather specific when it comes to you Cancerinis, especially in the last little while, is the joints, your bones, you know. So this is going to help you with your immune system, but also is going to keep you like your joints moist. Another thing that I was going to say to you, it would be quite important if you could drink like a dandelion tea, organic dandelion tea with no sugar, my baby, no, throughout this month, because it's also going to help you to actually flush out the toxins out of the system. If you can't drink like a dandelion tea, just try to maybe get like organic chamomile tea, because it's absolutely wonderful. It's very important indeed. Okay, if you're on any other medications, if you're pregnant or if you're breastfeeding, just need to check with your doctor or a GP, because only your doctor or GP can tell you whether this can interact with your existing medications or not. I simply have to say this. Okay, so now my gorgeous Cancerinis, okay, going to back to the first part, the first date, when the actual the first day of December, it's the first important day. Overdrive. The first important date in December, it's actually going to be on the 5th of December. I really like it, because when you wake up in the morning, it's going to feel like a little bit strange, a little bit unusual, a little bit weird, but this is nothing to do what it's actually going to happen. There is an opportunity, an invitation that is going to become evident here, and this is what you're going to become aware of. This is when you're going to come across this. This is when you're going to start paying attention to this certain opportunity, an invitation. And that is going to be so important, because something else is at the same time going to be requested from you, but it's going to be brilliant, because this is where you already are going to be tested, because it's going to be rather challenging situation, but then you will know that this is an important moment in time to just go for it. But there is a little bit of a learning process that you're going to need to do. Do not let that confuse you, do not let that block you or anything like that, because this is most certainly going to be your doorway, very important doorway to the new beginning. But it's going to come with an element of learning stage. A learning experience is going to take place here, and you will know that you need to you need to reflect yourself on the certain learning experience. It's brilliant, because at the same time somebody in your life is going to confirm something to you, and that is going to be a beautiful little push that you needed in order to get here. Okay, what else I was going to say, my gorgeous Cancerinis, it's actually the end of the 5th of December. It's actually going to bring you like a trust into the certain part of your life that you didn't have before, and this is important. This is important, because your rebirth, this is the time of your personal rebirth. You will be going through a lot, but also you will be finding yourself like responding and acting in a different way. And that, my babies, is going to be the important moment in time, because it is going to make you very creative. Okay, and it's also going to be the new beginning, start of something very, very important, and also it's to do with a game and the beginning of a meaningful experience. Indeed, it's like a symbolizing the birth of a child. There's a very strong, absolutely ridiculously powerful and sacred symbolic meaning, the birth of a child, when it comes to the situation, which means that you're going to create something so beautiful, you're going to create something so special, you're going to create something so powerful that it's actually going to last a long time, and it's going to have many stages, and it's going to be growing all the time, and you will be growing with that as well at the same time. Oh my God, fantastic. This is the sign of something very special entering your life, my gorgeous Cancerinis, indeed. The second important date, it's going to be on the 17th of December. The 17th of December, you are kind of going to have a really wise moment, wise situation, you know. On that day, if you could maybe like try to kind of like meditate a little bit, because you're going to be like, like, ooh la la, vavavumishly powerful. Or you can go out there, you can hug the tree, you know, you can ground yourself by touching the ground, you just rejuvenate yourself a little bit with the nature, or even by the water. Anywhere by the water is going to do you so good, not only because spiritually it's going to be good for you, but it's going to rejuvenate you, and then you're going to have more room to understand more things when it comes to like things from a different worlds. You know, it's important because you're also going to have a sacred knowledge. You will have a sacred wisdom, sacred knowledge throughout the 17th of December. And you know what's going to happen to you? It's through somebody else, you're going to have a really important realization about yourself, that it's time to move on. And it's also going to help you a lot to kind of focus on a certain part of your life where you wouldn't kind of notice things before. But it's also going to realize certain hidden emotion of yours. But that in itself is going to be an important moment, because it is actually going to help you to suddenly realize what is restricting you, what is preventing you. And that, my babies, it's going to be something so huge. Oh my God. Because it's almost like believing to something really huge that it's about going to take place here, because most certainly it will. And you are going to make a very important decision, and that is going to help you so much where you were restrained, and that is going to release so much of other energies. And automatically, emotionally, you're going to be like, you know, you're going to get a moment when you're going to realize that it's time to move on from this toxic person. There is someone very toxic in your life, and you will decide to move on from that particular person. On another hand, what else is going to happen is just the greatest satisfaction and accomplishment that you're also going to have on this day, and you will like it. And that in itself is just going to bring balance back, and it's also going to make you realize that you have got a control over things that you didn't think that you would have control over so far. And that is going to bring an emotional balance. And emotional balance is absolutely everything in this situation, because it's about to re-energize you. It is about to bring you determination with a really important stage in your life. And that determination is also at the same time going to give you so much confidence, and it's going to become the gateway into the sacred area, sacred path, which where you are about to discover some kind of new thing about yourself, but especially through your own accomplishment and confidence. It's absolutely important for you to understand how important this month is going to be. And also, you see, relationships and love is just going to start taking place here. Oh Lord, how brilliant. Okay, the third important date, my gorgeous Cancerinis, and before I go any further, I think it's rather important for you to get green aventurine as well. Green aventurine is basically an important crystal when it comes to your life, when it comes to your spirituality, when it comes to your psychic feelings, when it comes to changes, new beginning and the spiritual growth. I highly recommend to get green aventurine, because it's going to help you to remember more, remember dreams, and focus, and have a clear focus at the same time. This comes with a sterling silver setting and a sterling silver chain, and the link to buy this is in the description below. By buying things from my channel, you're also supporting my channel as well. I have to say this, indeed. The third important date is going to be on the 28th of December. 28th of December, it is just like, I like it because it's just like a certain idea, something that you started like a while back, but especially within the last 6 years even are going to have a really nice movement, sudden progress. And that is going to be so good because it's suddenly going to be an advancement, what you wanted to, where you wanted to get, but at the same time, certain message you will get. That message is going to come from the right person, and that is going to inspire you so much. It's a brilliant, because it's also at the same time going to be the beginning of the actual power, accomplishment, and the confidence that you are going to have. And that in itself is going to bring you an interesting option, and that option is just going to be so good, like a financial option, financial opportunity. But this is going to be very important because it is just going to kind of be connected to the certain success and the certain advancement advancement that you wouldn't think it would happen at around this moment in time. This is going to take place slightly earlier, and that is going to bring you a wonderful motivation, and most certainly this is going to be a diamond golden ticket to success. This is when you're going to realize how powerful you are. This is when you're going to realize how strong you are. This is when you're going to realize how powerful we all are in our own different way. Every single one of us is powerful for something different, you know, every single one of us. And this is like something, you know, so significant spiritually when you come to terms or come across with your own strength, with your own power, which is on another hand going to re-energize you and make you like super sharp. And you are going to have your psychic moment when it comes to some kind of vision. You're going to have a very important psychic moment when it comes to some kind of vision about your future. Watch this space, my gorgeous Cancerians. This is going to be incredible. Okay, so now going on the very first part of December, my gorgeous Cancerinis, it's just like a certain money, it's going to become evident. In the first week of December, certain money is going to become evident. It's some kind of inheritance is going to take place. And if you haven't got anybody to leave your inheritance, then you will hear about a certain amount of money that is just going to travel towards you. But then this is going to surprise you. It's either going to be the gift of money, you know, but most certainly it's going to come handy, of course. But then again, at the same time, you will be tested. You know, you're going to feel a little bit strange around the people, maybe a couple of people that you see like on a daily basis, and there is going to be the certain test that you will go through. And it's so important to just keep true to yourself, keep true to yourself, stay committed to the task at hand, my baby, stay committed to the task at hand, because maybe you will be distracted a little bit. But what I want to say to you to understand, stay committed to the task at hand, because before there is a new beginning, before that there is a completion. But before there is a completion of a spiritual journey, then there is a confusion. And with this confusion we deal by just going with the flow. Even if you don't see anything in the darkness, even if it's all full of smoke, you just go with the flow, through this flow, and you will get to some very important stage when it comes to your life indeed. And that in itself is going to make you kind of like have a very strong connection with the future, and you will start feeling like you want to change something, you want to have a certain changes, especially when it comes to the future planning. When it comes to apprenticeships, this is going to be a brilliant moment for the apprenticeship, okay? Absolutely fantastic, because when you promotion, apprenticeship, brilliant. If you're after like a better job, if you're after to be like noticed by your managers or the right people like who should notice you, just go for it, because the vibrancy is going to be ridiculously important, and it's going to help you to impress and to express yourself in many different ways that is going to be almost impossible not to notice. Very vibrant, very important, very powerful. Keep going and applying for the jobs, as many as you can if you're after, okay? And if you're working for the company or something, just like kind of like show yourself as much as you can, because it's going to be brilliant. And also you're about to find out something about a certain skill of yours, and this is something that is going to become so important later on. Most certainly it's about a prosperity and very big wish. It's going to come through. By the time we get to the second part of December, very big wish is already going to kind of start saying hello to you, that much closer, one step closer. But this is a lot to do with something that you want to do, something the way you want to express yourself, something that you want to do, something that you like doing, and something that is so much connected to your special skill. This is all about the inspiration and potential. You know, I just like it so much, because this is when you're gonna start living again. It's brilliant. And this is the moment when you're gonna get your hope when it comes to the bright prospect. This is something, some new beginning. Bright prospect is gonna come through with unlimited possibilities. It's so good, because it's going to help you to have more time for yourself. It's going to help you to relax. It's going to help you to look at your life from a different angle. But most importantly, homecoming time indeed. And also this is going to lead towards like a massive change, because you're going to have to start considering making and starting and beginning like certain changes when it comes to your life, because it's all about the completion of that particular journey. You will make a decision, and that decision that you're going to make in mid-December, you will know that you're going to end something, you're going to cut something out of your life, because you know it's coming to an end. And that's the ending that I'm talking about. And this ending is only going to become become possible for you to move on when you get a certain recognition. And what is happening at around the same time, my babies? Recognition is coming, and this is all like a bad luck turning. When you thought, the time when you thought that you had lots of bad luck, it's about to like come back and turn back at you in the best possible way. The rain is about to become a sunshine, and now it's your moment in time, because your karma was pretty heavy. So now that karma came to an end. So now it's another way, another side of that karma. It's saying hello, and it's much warmer this time indeed. Very radiant, very powerful, and it's going to become a very important part of your life here. It's to do with adventure, and that adventure is also going to be followed by having a great honor through somebody who really is going to appraise you and appreciate you. By the time you get to the last part of December, it's all about this appreciation from this person that you find very honorable, and that's so good, and that is going to help you to make a certain choice as well. It's going to confirm something to you. At the same time, you will know that there was a wishful thinking with a certain stage of your life, and you will not want to waste your time anymore. And this is something to do with like a luxury and culmination, certain stage, certain point, you will just kind of want to avoid, and that is just going to give you an overwhelming emotion, because it's going to make you feel free. An annoying part of your life, an annoying time, something that you were focusing on, but it was completely unnecessary, and it was draining your energy, and it wasn't even practical. My Lord, thank you, Jesus. It's coming to an end at the end of December 2019. It's so good, because it is still staying the same like luxury and culmination point that you had, but it's an overwhelming emotion, because you're going to feel so much lighter, you're going to feel so good, you're going to feel so powerful at this time. Free spirit indeed, and the realization that you're reaching an absolutely remarkable moment in time. But it's all about one step at a time. Things are not going to happen overnight, but it's just important not to bring ourselves down, or not to think negatively, or not to think in a negative way, because that can actually prevent us from getting to our destination quicker or sooner. So this is what's going to happen. And the competition is going to take place at the end of December as well. Please don't be maybe negative, or don't kind of scare yourself. You're going to do absolutely well. I know that there is a devilish person going to be around you at that competition, so maybe somebody's just going to drain your energy a little bit, or make you feel uncomfortable, but you know what, you're going to be absolutely fine. And I can tell you that you will hear to the advice from someone very special, very powerful, very significant person in your life, like a spiritual leader or someone, and that advice is just going to go through your mind, and most certainly you will be able to use it and to reflect on your situation, which is on one hand going to help you to give you an insight to your situation. It's going to help you to react in a certain way, and it's going to help you grow and come on top of this. You will rise above the negativity, and you're going to do really, really well indeed, because most certainly this is going to lead not only towards the actual success, but it's also going to lead towards a really important and beautiful opportunity. But most certainly it's the actual success and your achievement and your capability and your ability to do things and to change things. It will surprise you, and that, my Cancerini, is going to be very, very important moment, very important stage here indeed. I really like it, because it's just so much happiness and so much positivity and so much optimism that is actually going to take place here. Absolutely fantastic indeed. Okay, my gorgeous Cancerinis, I highly suggest you also to get an amethyst pendant, you see, just for a little protection, because amethyst pendant has got the ability to kind of protect you, to ground you, and when you're spiritually open, you become like a bit more vulnerable as well on the other energies around you. And also, if you're around the toxic people every now and then, like we all are, you prevent yourself. But if you're a little bit vulnerable, because the more psychic you are, as more open you are, as more intuitive you are, the more sensitive you are in a different ways, and this is how you protect yourself. Okay, and amethyst pendant comes with a sterling silver setting and a sterling silver chain, and the link to buy this is in the description below. And by buying things from my channel, my gorgeous babies, you're also supporting my channel as well. It's very important for me to say this. Okie dokie, couple of pocky. So now basically, my gorgeous Cancerinis, I'm going to shuffle these cards, and I'm going to connect to those of you that are actually in relationship. For those of you that are actually in relationship, you are reaching an important stage when it comes to your finances. I like it because on one hand, emotionally, this is an important moment in time, because your finances are going to be really good, your finances are going to be great, and your finances are going to provide you with a certain options when it comes to planning for the future. And and that is going to be an important moment in time. The bottom line is you're both going to make an absolutely ridiculous and important decision, an important moment. But this moment is going to stem, it's going to come from your own success, it's going to manifest from your own success, from your own excitement, from the certain direction that you are both reaching when it comes to security, power, and your emotions. You will make a really important decision this month, my gorgeous Cancerinis. And it's going to be brilliant indeed. And also certain task is going to begin. And that task is also going to be the doorway to something really important later on. Okay, so now my gorgeous Cancerinis, I'm going to shuffle these cards, and I'm going to connect to those of you that are single and ready to mingy. Ooh la la, you will be flirting like there is no tomorrow. Behave, Cancerini, behave. You will be flirting, but that's really good. It's good to flirt. You will be getting lots of confidence. You're going to feel your self-esteem. It's going to be like rather vava-voomish, but what else you're going to realize? There are quite a few people flirting back, and there are lots of people that are going to notice you that they don't notice you, they didn't maybe notice you before. This is because that your radiance is going to be multiplied, and this is because all this culmination of all these energies that have been going slow throughout the year, now this is all going to give you an vava-voomish moment in time when it comes to your own reflection, when it comes to your own radiance, when it comes to your own rebirth, really. And that in itself is going to help you to project this, and you will be attracting people, you know, around you without you even realizing. So put all your best clothes on, put your lippy, put your lippy, put your high heels. No, but it's important, just do, no, I'm just joking, just do anything you want to do, anything you need to do that makes you feel vava-voomish, that makes you feel sexy, that makes you feel good. So you're just going to highlight this beautiful energy around you, because 98% of fun is going to be happening to you, Cancerinis, through the actual flirting throughout December 2019. There is a very important group of people that you are going to become a part of, and that group of people that you're going to become a part of is just going to come through some kind of gathering, some kind of apprenticeship, some kind of maybe like a certain knowledge that you share at the same time, certain things that you share with certain people. And also when you are committed to some kind of task through all this that I already said, you will have a moment when you're going to feel like very responsible and creative, and that is going to be a moment. This is the time when there's a group of people that is going to come through, and one of them is going to be someone very special. One of them is going to be someone very significant, okay? But this is only the beginning. Oh my God, prepare to be swept off your feet, my gorgeous Cancerinis. There is someone very, very special coming. Look at this, when you least expected. Oh my God, this is so exciting. So exciting, my gorgeous Cancerinis. Thank you ever so much for watching my videos. I love you all to bits, okay? I'm sending you brightest blessings, healings, lots of love and light to every single one of you, okay? I wish you a Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas to every single one of you. And I wish you a Happy New Year 2020. God bless you all. I love you all to bits. I'm sending you brightest blessings, lots of love, healing and light to every single one of you. Okay, my gorgeous Cancerinis, thank you ever so much for watching my videos. Sasha Bonasin, Psychic Medium. Love you. Bye.